Oh, oh. Load, 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 load. Beach, cherry forest.
Return of the King of the Fallen Towers.
Yay!
Add.
Oh, again! And my face stopped working again. Of course, my face stopped working again.
Add complete.
A
bit late, but I'm here now.
Hey, Ocean! How you doing, my friend? My compadre. My fun. So we were at Cherry Forest. You said Lower Wind Fortress.
Isn't tracking king.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it doesn't work really. But that's only when I'm using my PlayStation 4 controller. I only have a handful of controllers.
Hello, fellow chatter.
But only my PlayStation 4 controller and my Steam controller are actually worth anything. So yeah. And the problem with
I'm good but tired.
The problem with a PlayStation 4 controller.
Hello.
The PlayStation 4 controllers have a tendency of disconnecting for no reason. And with that, feck around with...
So strange.
With my audio-video setup for some reason. And when this thing is disconnecting, sometimes my face cam is also for some reason not disconnecting. And I don't know why. That's why I wanted to get... That's why I want to get...
You can actually see the cherry forest if you enter the cave you spawn in front of immediately.
Oh! Oh. Oh. I'm still a ghost, though. There's a barn here. Hey, what's this then? Oh, nice.
Farm.
Not a bottle. Oh, I hate my
The owner
brain.
is a cowgirl, but I haven't made her yet.
My brain is like, ah, okay, the owner's a cowgirl, so I have two ideas. Either it's a, well, that film. Why is that? Why did that fall down? So either it's a cow girl or it's a girl that's also a cow, or both. Oh, it reminds me on Twitter there is this Vtuber. when I first found her, it was kind of fun because I was answering to her stuff, and it was kind of fun. But for more,
I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing? Well, awesome. If you want me to sing "Kiss by Wire," sure, why not? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, set my heart on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me and you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Come on,
The cowgirl.
The cowgirl knows what she's doing. But now my point is that her entire part, that this VTuber's entire part was being cowgirl, was also a cow girl, which was kind of funny. I don't know. There are 5 million types of VTubers. I mean, look at me. I'm just a dude in a hoodie claiming to be the god of Barista. What are you expecting from me? Greatness. Only expect greatness from me. Can you stop hurting me? Ow, 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 you bullies! No! Die, bullying rabbit thing! Oh, no. And it also randomly reminds me, Heartbound got recently an update. And even if everybody started hating pirate software a little bit for very good reason, like myself, I still kinda hope that he manages to finish the game at some point. Because it's such an indie game that it's already just a very weird mess. But games like this, like games that are a little bit of a mess, can be incredibly fun to play. Fart bounce.
Bound to the fart.
Oh. That reminds me of two other things. When the entire thing, the entire controversy with pirate software came up. Can I? Nice. What place is this? Is this my own? Can I steal that tent from someone? Ah, nice. What I mean, when this entire stuff started with pirate software, people were incredibly critical of Heartbound all of a sudden. And were just bullshitting on it the entire time, and I'm just sitting there like, I know he's not the greatest person in the world, but isn't it kinda extreme?
Maybe you'll run into us around the island at some point, Goon.
Ah, that.
Little camps.
Ah, so they gonna show up in these little camps. Huh. Cool. But
Doing research.
yeah, I just thought probably just generally in the area sometimes, like in some. Come on, Snow Bunny. Snow Bunny. Snow Bunny. I've been here already everywhere, right? I have uncovered. I have uncovered the bear village. bear village. A bear village. Get it's barely a village. Can't. No. What? Yeah, I've been here
You
already.
didn't see the tip top of the mountain, but I think you need to get there via the dev room anyway.
Now I'm more confused that I, for some reason, don't manage to get to the bear village anymore. What did I do? But where did I go wrong? Okay, that was... I'm not trusting this.
The only thing you
revenue.
missed after the village is another camp.
After the... I never camp in the cherry forest or in the... or in the snowy mountains. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay, then don't talk to me.
Mountain camp.
Mountain camp. A mountain camp. Then let us take a look at the campy mountain, the Mountiest camp. The camp. I tried to make more jokes in that direction, but for some reason I ran out of adjectives. The Mountiest camp.
Thinking of calling the sky camp the scam.
The scam. Oh. But then the guy in it is not one of the others. It's a shrimp. Then it's a scampi. Wait. I don't know about jokes lands that well.
GER 1 want more beans.
You want more beans? Well then. Hey, wait. Do you wanna spam the explosion again?
There.
Yay! Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
This
Hello,
is
my
not a good joke, but a
rectum.
fitting one.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, set my heart on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me and you'll be left alone. No, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Scam. Yay! Oh, thank you for the headpets. Yeah, I had to look for a second with a scampi. Because I know not everybody knows these definitions sometimes. As equally as how I met a disturbing amount of people who don't know how to cut food properly. A mountain basement. No mountain basement yet. Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Mine. There it is. The mountain camp. The campiest mountain. The tiniest camp. Nah, it doesn't work that well when I'm trying to break it down into pieces.
The moon.
The
Frog
mountain
is back.
Oh, by the way, Ossian, I was thinking, one of the potential Let's Plays that I wanted to make, for whom I also was recording videos for, yeah, that's a sentence, I think. Is a game literally called Kamaeru, which is based of the, which is a mixture of the word camera and kaeru, which means frog. And it's literally just a game.
The frog for whom the bell tolls.
And it's literally just a game about you having a frog sanctuary and cataloging different kinds of frogs. Oh, is kaeru not the right word for frog?
I thought it was a frog game. Sounds like a good game. But it was a different frog game.
I mean, it is really chill. But that's the problem a little bit with it. I recorded so much that I lost time, and then I didn't know how to edit it. And yeah, I'm kind of on the same problem with all the... Are you fucking kidding? I'm telling you, it's a PlayStation 4 controller issue. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Took you long enough. Da 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 da. Good. Wait, do we still... does that still work? Yay! Still works! Okay, we're at the Cherry Forest. Whittle Sprout Forest. Oh? Oh? I mean, yeah, that's now infinite nothingness, but still. That's cool. Is this gonna be one of our, Is this gonna be a... one of those puzzles again, where you have to determine the right... Yeah. Thank you for dying with Draper's Enterprises. We appreciate you for taking our service. Draper's Enterprises is not responsible for any kind of collateral damage that might happen during the execution of our contract. No. 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 Good, good. For some reason I'm seeing a face here, like this is a very cartoonishly thin underjaw, roughly around here would be the eye. Then this would be the nose.
I should turn one of these puddles into a rabbit-shaped one.
I mean, yeah, why not? It would make sense, wouldn't it? A little square. Be there or be square? What if I want to be round? No. Nice. Rabbit Warren Woods. Sky excavation site. Village of Tides. Ah, okay, yeah, now I know where I am.
There's already multiple animals hidden in the grass texture.
Now you make me incredibly curious. But for some reason, it all looks like
around the map. Not here.
Not here specifically, because my brain was currently thinking a lot of these look like bats to me. And another camp.
There's a kiwi, a fox, and some bunnies.
Kiwi, a fox, and some bunnies. I mean, bunnies are adorable. And once I find the fox one, I'm definitely gonna show that to a friend of mine who's such an incredible fox freak. I have to say the word freak. It doesn't make any other sense.
Every one of my games will have a kiwi somewhere in it.
A kiwi? Where is there one in Repugnant Bounty as well, and I didn't find it? Sky excavation sign.
Repugnant Bounty had one on the bed just before the final boss.
Ah. Also, you're basically giving me a reason to replay Repugnant Bounty again. This time I'm loading it on my PlayStation 3. I was also thinking about modding my PlayStation 4. But modding the PlayStation 4 is still incredibly difficult. But the only reason I wanted to mod my PlayStation 4 is so that I can load Bazite on it, and then I can use it as
Gotta cross it off the list.
And nope. Die with it.
Don't forget you have access to every beta tester build of the game.
I shall. I mean, streaming today I was either thinking streaming this today or on Wednesday. And because there are so many better.
You can play 09 on the PS3.
Zero of Repugnant Bounty or Magia? Oh, wait, both probably. Come on. Die, rabbit creature. No. Die faster. Why do I randomly have to think about the fact that I really need to...
Repugnant booty.
That I really have to play Monster Hunter Rise again just to try and beat Primordial Malzeno on my own ones. Which I haven't done yet. I know the only reason why I'm still dying to Omega Planetes in Monster Hunter Wilds is just a lot of bad coordination from my part with myself. The only thing that is a little bit annoying here, in my opinion, is the fact that I can't go upstairs by just pushing left or right. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it doesn't, but when you're just walking in here and suddenly you get stuck because you can press in any direction, but you just stop moving.
You can run diagonal, but yet it'll make it better.
Yeah, but that's also what I thought. Like when I was here, like I could have just thought of walking diagonally from the very beginning. Why didn't I? Like, duh, it was such an obvious thing to do. That because I'm so used to not getting stuck on diagonal places, or supposedly diagonal places. I got a little stuck during the recording of demo here. I cut the entire part out because it was a little bit embarrassing, I think. I think I cut it out. I'm not too sure.
Jag.
I can't fall down here. Yet.
Added to the fix list.
Oh. Wait, now I want to know. Okay, this is very scripted. Which is good. Because I just want to try out if that thing just throws you in the direction you walk. That would have been fun, but if you could just sabotage yourself for no reason. But it's better that way. Oh. Oh, is that a boss fight? This place seems bigger than how Felicia described. Abandoned battleground in the sky. Wind fortress. Can't describe it, but I have an uneasy feeling in the pit of my stomach after learning about this place's history. Huh? Where's a fairy stomach? How should I know?
Dungeon you'll have to play a previous build up to see more of.
Just be on your guard, Ruru. So how long are we streaming so far today? I think we're streaming for roughly 1.5 hours. So yeah, why not stream for 3 hours today? Okay, I can walk out here. I can destroy the mirror. Yay! Okay, there's a place I would probably go back to. What happened? Okay, is that something that I didn't?
Makes more sense in a previous build.
Okay. Good, let's go in here.
Suggest skipping this for now and returning in an older version.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm coming back sooner or later. But now if I'm now considered beta tester anyways, I decided why not make Sundays my beta testing streams if you want to. I mean, why not? What's the harm in it? So far as you're comfortable with it.
That would be cool.
Because I'm also thinking of whatever I'm supposed to do still on Wednesday. And so far, we have more boats. Sorry. I accidentally hit the mic. So far, most votes are on Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. But the other thing I was thinking of doing... Oh. Okay. I cannot walk against... That probably also makes some more sense in the previous build. You got the sale! Yo, what does... I'm not too sure what it does. Okay, let's abuse the fact that we are still working on nothing. Okay. I want to abuse programs. Let's look for the other
Most
areas
of the
first.
dungeon is inaccessible at this point in this build.
Okay, then we just look through the other areas first. What was that? I'm constantly making from. And of course, I'm holding my PlayStation 4 controller funny. I'm holding my PlayStation 4 controller wrong. The first thing that happens. Ah, yeah, disconnect the camera. You know what? No. I'm tired of that for now. We're just gonna go the cute route because why the hell not? Hey, at some point I'm also allowed to get tired of my technical difficulties at some point, okay?
Woohoo.
Woohoo! Lower Wind Fortress, Rhyme Village, Ice Mountain Top. Wait, is that the area we've been already before? No, it's Mountain Top. A cat!
Mentos commercial.
Oh, Mentos commercial. Hmm.
2 minutes 30 seconds remain.
Yeah. Carry on my wayward son. There will be peace when you're done. Oh, Diamond needs to see this. Oh, I need to pressure Diamond into joining in.
Bro 5 adds. I can see you admiring the cat, but I cannot hear you for another 1 minute 15 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Wanna see?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Diamond! I knew I can bait you.
Cat in the snow.
Cat in the snow!
In Diamond.
Yay! Diamond is here.
Cat in the snow.
Cat in the snow.
Cat in the snow.
Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Ah. Cat in the snow. Cat in the snow. Well, at least it was at least it was a 3-minute ad, which means that we're now gonna have a piece for the next hour.
Hello Skittles and Fiddlets.
But yeah, Diamond, I knew that you...
I don't think I have seen you before, E.
But yeah, Diamond, I knew that you would be susceptible to giant cat in the snow. Of course.
E. I'm new.
Hello, new. This is Diamond. Yeah, someone else would have made the joke otherwise. I'm sorry.
Yippee, welcome then me hugug.
Path to Rhyme Village. I don't know.
These animals are part of a late game puzzle.
So there are more in the snow then later? Or did I only find one of them? I mean, it would make sense, but I only found one of them. I just saw a giant cat in the snow and I was like, yeah, I need to show that to Diamond. Like, yo, giant cat.
The kiwi is in the ruined path.
The kiwi is in the ruined path. Okay, then let's go back to with
the bunnies are somewhere I don't remember. The cat is here.
Ah, there it is! Found it!
Well, I gotta go back, sadly I have an exam tomorrow, but I love the cat, thank you.
Wait, there's the
fox
kiwi!
Is somewhere else I don't remember.
Here's the kiwi. Yay!
Saj, see you later. Kiwi Aim.
Kiwi! See you later, Diamond.
3.
If you happen to join in while I'm still online, that is. If
Thank
not,
you, Skitless, I love you. CYA then Diamond.
yeah, Kiwi.
Bye Ocean. Bye Drapas.
Bye, Diamond. Have a nice time. I forgot that this is soft locking me.
W.
Low Wind Fortress, Rhyme Village, Ice Mountain Tab. Mysterious Woods. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you get soft locked if there's no option to go to.
Okay.
Forgot to mention.
Mermaid Village. Oh, Mermaid Village! Of course we could turn into a mermaid at some point. Why didn't I think of that? Also, I just realized I'm
The mermaids are inspired by sea slugs.
by sea slugs. Oh yeah, some of the prettiest underwater animals are all sea slugs.
The pretty sea bunny things.
Yeah. Oh, one of my favorite one is that blue dragon or whatever it's called. It also looks very, very pretty, but it also looks like a little bit like a mix of a dragon and the phantom from the phantoms from Minecraft. Okay, I can't go back in here. Sure, why? Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a godforsaken reload. Yay. So, we can't go in here. Good. No. Oh, hello, can we interact? No, we can't. Of course, why wouldn't I be able to interact now? That's apparently just a place to store item. A storage. That's weird. English. Yeah. What is you? What is you? It's nothing. Tell me. Oh! Wait. So wait, I have an underwater combo, but so far it also includes me in disintegrating into a thousand little pieces and coming together. Last time I saw that was with Buggy the Clown, but oh yeah, you still don't have anything to say to me. Well, my dear friend, seems like deep cut. I am so used. I am so used to pressing this godforsaken option button that I constantly fuck myself up with that stuff. Charlotte Farm! Yeah, that's the place from before, right?
OMG, the mic.
Yeah, the mic sometimes just dies. Oh, wait. Did it just completely Did it completely reset itself, or did something happen? Properties. Still trust. Okay. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because the PlayStation 4 controllers have their own.
We're still talking.
Have their own sound device in it, basically, and because of that, the PC always wants to switch to that new audio device. And because of that, it deactivates my microphone for a second. And with that, it accidentally also sometimes kills my camera for no reason. And yeah, I did this to myself again.
Windows is annoying.
Yeah. I also plan on as soon as I have a secondary PC, like I'm thinking of getting a gamer laptop for the sake of, well, my sanity. Either that or a Steam Deck. That's why I'm planning on loading Linux on it at some point. I mean, I'm also thinking of loading loading a Linux variant on my smartphone. But what?
Windows nothing works well.
Especially in the newer versions.
Mac nothing works how you want it to. Linux nothing works.
So I'm guessing the castle would be a fire area. But as someone who is pretty proud of
Fire Temple.
The fire temple. So we just stumbled from the castle garden into the fire temple. Castle garden. Okay, so far nothing has collision. Except for that slime looking water, or is that supposed to be a pond? I think it's supposed to be a pond. Just here.
I actually have no idea why that happened since the fire temple is nowhere near the garden.
In the last few programming streams, I had a similar issue, which I only managed to fix last time. Well, not in terms of this specifically. I just meant in the way of, yeah, I have an issue here, but for some reason it has nothing to do with the issue that I'm actually having. Okay, yeah, we're back at the fire temple again. That's what I'm guessing at least. Sounds very fire temple-y.
What the hell, why does that happen?
So confused. Oh yeah, the incident that I meant, again, has nothing to do with actually this situation here, just with that it shouldn't happen at all, and that because it has nothing to do with it. I wanted to make in Scratch a small level system. And every time a new level, everything gets positioned on a new place, and certain level background loads.
Genuine confusion.
But when I was looking around, like what could cause this issue, none of the things that should have been influenced are influenced. But the thing that happens anyways, despite the fact that it shouldn't happen. Like in the first place, everything else worked perfectly on their own, but if I want to make it properly, it doesn't work. That was very annoying. Only last stream I managed to find a solution for that. Huh. Wait, so okay, if I'm going up here, we're going to a fire temple. So no
Funny collision.
Funny chips. I recognize this setup. This is where I go out. This is where the moth lady was sitting, and this here is where we would go to the other players. Okay. But as soon as I'm going up too far... Yep. Fire temple. Okay. Then let's just go to Northern Path. Okay. Then let's go to Southern Path. Okay, then let's go to Muddle Village.
Nope.
What are you? You look like a puppet that got resurrected by a necromancer for some reason.
Stuffed animal villagers.
Okay, no wonder they remind me of one of my favorite plushies. What?
Creepy.
How did I end up here? That was a little confusing.
Funny collision.
Yeah, that was funny. In a confusing way, definitely. No, but what I meant, I had a small keychain plushie. I mean, I like plushies. My current favorite plushie that I have is called Ember, and has like a hoodie even. But what I mean was a small little keychain plushie, and it had something to do with goth stuffed toys or something like this. It had an eye patch, one lost eye, and some other stuff. It looked very edgy, but it was adorable. Yeah, what are you doing? Did they just die? Did I just scare them to death? What did I do?
Mid-2000s creepy edgy things. A Kirby.
A Kirby. I bet it was definitely one of my favorite little plush toys, and that's kind of what they remind me of. Even though the one that I mean is a bear. Small little brown bear, what's my favorite thing in the world? And I gifted it to someone I knew once, because why not?
Flipnote Studio Shiny EV Animations. For the true edgy teenagers.
For the true edgy teenagers. Seems like there's nothing, not a lot to do here. So far, I can interact with you. I kinda hope this would be a hollow tree stump again, but I don't know. Might also just be that it's not active at the moment. Why are some of you randomly dying? But I'm. No. Don't die on me so quickly. What did I do to you? You don't even know that I murdered your parents yesterday. That's nothing involved. That shouldn't be any of your concern. Good. So, either we found everything, or I'm just too dumb to find anything anyways. Beach at night. Is it just gonna spawn in the festival, during the festival again? And reload! Lava Mountain
No.
Path. Lava Mountain Top. It would be wise.
Make another save state lower down the list, LOL.
It would be wise if you did what the goddess asked of you, child. And what is that?
Big dragon.
Yeah, I love dragons. One of the reasons why I love Monster Hunter so much is because it has the most creative dragons I've seen in my entire life. it's a little bit annoying when you're such an incredible nerd for creature designs and stuff like that, and no one at all understands why you're so hyped for these creatures. When Moore, one of my regulars, who has a weird tendency of not showing up currently, when he told me how much he liked character designs, and he suddenly started nerding out about Monster Hunter Rise's monster designs, I was just like, finally, someone who gets why I'm so incredibly hyped for this bullshit. Especially because some monsters look so incredibly unique, like in a way that they only can appear in Monster Hunter.
LOLOL.
And Geismar is such a great example of that. Yeah. Geismar in Monster Hunter Rise is so far the only dragon I accept as Earth Dragon. I can also understand the aspect of an Earth Dragon just being an Earth Dragon because he can't fly, which also is very often done. But Geismar is next level. Its paws literally resemble the ones from a mole, because it lives its entire time underground and only comes up from the ground like once a few thousand years to feed on something, and that can cause things to die en masse, which is kind of the plot of the Sunbreak DLC. Can I hurt you? No. 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 No, but get my point. Most of the time, if something is an Earth Dragon, it can control the element of dirt.
Red.
It can control the element of dirt and whatnot. But in the end, it just either looks like a completely normal dragon, or it looks like a completely normal dragon without wings. And every time I'm seeing something like this, I'm so deeply disappointed. Invisimals was such a double-edged sword on that end. On one end, all of the dragon designs in the third game,
Earth Dragon covered in vines and leaves and shit would be cool.
Yeah, that's where I was getting to. Cause Invisimals, that was like Sony's answer to Pokemon during the PlayStation Portable era. It was basically Pokemon Go before Pokemon Go. It was the AR. It was the more polished AR equivalent to Pokemon. And it was really fun. And in the third game you have all these different kind of dragons. And my only gripe with these dragons is that they all looked like normal fucking ass dragons. But all of them resemble their combat element. Which again made this pretty cool on one end. Because you have the jungle dragon, who represents the combat capabilities of all the jungle Invisimals. And he looks like a normal ass dragon, but jungle themed. But he doesn't have any classic dragon abilities outside of that. He has poison and whatnot, everything that is related to his combat element, which made him a pretty good example of that element, to be honest. But as a creature design, it was really boring for what you could have done, you know? And when you look at Monster Hunter, what do they have? They have a dragon that is literally known as the assassin of the forest, and I'm talking about Nargacuga. And then they have an elder dragon who screeches like a hog and flies around like a like a hypersonic fighter jet.
Dragon, but the element is hobby.
But the element is hobby. I have so many dumb ideas for that all of a sudden. Okay, I can't do things here. Can I do something here?
Cosplayer Dragon goes to cons dressed as Miku.
Ha! But that's what I mean with Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter takes a concept and really thinks about how would that dragon look like. And when you look at Val's tracks, and you know, okay, this dragon is known to be incredibly fast, so fast that he can break the sound barrier. And you look at him, and he literally looks like a rocket come to life. You're just like, yeah, they nailed the assignment. Still wondering if there's something that I didn't find yet.
Halloween Dragon has a tiny candy bucket and politely trick-or-treats with everyone else.
Oh, I had an idea.
Dresses as a dragon.
Dresses as a dragon. For some reason that reminded me of something. But technically I, as the god of Barista, have elemental spirits. Technically every living being has elemental spirits by that
Dragon
logic.
wearing a shitty dragon costume.
The Mimikyu dragon. Oh, bro, it would be so cool. Like, you have like, for example, the shadow dragons, and some of them just live in caves, and some of them just roam through the night, and one of them can literally not be seen. So he has a very crappily looking dragon costume. It's the Mimikyu dragon. Good. Let's go to...
The Dragon is the most normal uninspired dragon.
Dragon. Or it's like a centaur. It's like a 8-limbed dragon, because it has two pairs of normal legs. Then it has like armified front legs that it can use for tasks, and then it has wings. Similar like the Mantor, which actually just gave me body horror nightmares. Lava Mountaintop. Dark Woods. Of course. Desert. And the first thing I see is the creepiest.
Scrapbook Dragon goes to the craft store and orders shiny gold paper and glue sticks.
Oh wait, in D&D there's actually a creature called the Paper Dragon. And its concept is so cool. It's like it's basically a golem. It's a paper golem, and it absorbs magic. Like it absorbs scriptures.
GTGCYA.
Aww.
This is a stealth segment BTW.
Oh, stealth segment. Oh, that's why I can't attack. Okay. But yeah,
05514N.
Yeah, Ocean, have a nice day. Thank you for being here. And hey, maybe we see each other tomorrow if you want to join in. Ooh. But yeah, that dragon, it can absorb. It basically feeds off of scrolls, specifically magic scrolls. Like it needs magic scriptures to survive. But when it consumes this scripture, it can use that spell as often as it stored it inside of itself. Which means if the paper dragon ate a fire scroll, you can
That's pretty cool.
cast fire scroll with that paper dragon. And it's such a cool concept. It literally is just a dragon that is using its own body for fuel, more or less. Okay, I have no idea what exactly that does, but let me guess. When I'm interrupting that line of sight laser, he comes to the place right in front of me, doesn't he? Okay. In that moment, I probably would be in need of either I either would be in need of waiting for him to go down or in this direction. Okay.
There will be ghosts here instead and they will chase you down.
But only if they see me, right? Only if they see me, right?
You can go on the offensive, but you have to be super careful since they will kill you.
Well, guess I have to upgrade my stealth capabilities. Oh.
Late game area.
I know I'm a little bit weird, but I sometimes just love running around video game worlds just to uncover them. Which is one of the things why I liked Dungeons of Hinterberg so much. I know many people were bullshitting on the game, but honestly, I had no reason to bullshit on the game. The game was fun for what it wants to be. In the end, it was basically just a playable tourism critic. And what Dungeons of Hinterberg definitely had was interesting worlds. All the small little dungeons were all incredibly cool. And cool to look at, very specifically. And even if I'd never played Mario Galaxy, the Mario Galaxy-esque levels were my most favorite in Dungeons of Hinterberg. Like you were, for fuck's sake, you were on a snowboard and you were literally snowboarding.
You must play Galaxy.
On giant snow-covered planets. Well, technically miniature planets because they weren't that giant, but the entire dungeon was just made up of smaller planets all covered in snow. All of them had like a small snowboard track on them, and all of them connected with grind rails. So you always had to grind from one planet to the other to get to the exit at some point. And that was so cool. Oh? Oh, What else? Oh, nice.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
Yeah, again, some were bullshitting the game because the fighting system basically only exists
Oasis
to
Dungeon.
Oasis Dungeon. Ah. And some were bullshitting
Is
around
accessible through dev room.
I expected that. I was thinking if I should do. I was just thinking if I should go immediately into it, or if I still go room after room. Dungeons, light. L Tower of Tides. Runes Dungeon, Micro 1. Wind Fortress. Ice Dungeon Micro 2. Mermaids Oubliette. D Tower of Tides. F2. F4. I mean, I know I can walk through walls. F5.
Tower of Tides and Wind Fortress can be seen better in previous versions.
Tower of Tides and Wind Fortress. Ruins Dungeon. Okay. I can't enter this yet, can I? Guess bad. Micro 1 Wind Fortress.
Oasis Dungeon is listed as something else I forgot.
We've been already here. We entered this through a different area. Ah, yeah. Ice Dungeon, Micro 2. Okay, not available. Oubliette. Huh. So I'm guessing this would be... I'm getting curious.
Walk to lower right of first room to enable underwater.
Walk to the lower right of the first room. What do you mean in the first room in here? In that first room. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm getting more and more excited the more I'm trying around here. I mean, I know I have a tendency of sounding incredibly dry.
This is probably the most complex dungeon in the game.
I can see that.
It can be in 6 states. Enjoy the water temple.
Well, unlike most, I actually enjoy my water temples. But also, I was blessed with the fact that I never had to play Ocarina of Time when I was a child. Ignore what I just said.
Good water temples are peak.
The only water area that I really didn't like was in Super Metroid. And that only because the music was so creepy.
Play Ocarina, what the hell are you even doing?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. That's classified information. I mean, if my brain wouldn't be so incredibly filled with really unnecessary references.
Shame on you.
Why? What did I do? We never had an N64 when I grew up. I had a Super Nintendo. And after Super Nintendo, I had a PlayStation 1, and my sister had an an original Xbox. So I grew up with pretty much everything except for N64 games. Which is kind of my mom's fault, honestly. Because my mom loved Metroid when she grew up. So she didn't care for the other consoles. And as someone who was constantly playing Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo, I also didn't really give a damn. Not trying to insult anybody who loves Ocarina of Time or something. Hey.
Metroid is peak, but Ocarina is peaker.
Nah. I mean, unlike other people, I at least tried Ocarina of Time. And Metroid is better. But also, you're arguing here with a Metroid fanboy. I will never say anything else. Even if I ever end up playing Ocarina of Time. What do I mean, end up playing Ocarina of Time? I'm gonna play it at some point.
That's fair.
So far, my favorite my favorite Zelda is the Minish Cap, and that's probably not gonna change for a while. Okay, we've been here already.
Metroid is better than Ocarina in my not so humble opinion, though.
Oh, I had an ex once whose hobby was to...
More thematically interesting and mechanically complex.
Whose hobby was to speedrun Majora's Mask on the regular. Which, props to her. What the hell? Okay, let's now go into the rooms where I'm forcefully switched off of the underwater parts. Okay, can't go up. Okay. This is very clearly not...
You've seen everything here for now.
No, for now. Okay. But I'm taking your word for it. Dark Tower of Tides. This looks completely different for some reason. Okay. Try.
You haven't
F4.
even seen the sick mirror mechanic yet.
Wait, where did you say was it working? On which one was it working? You said in one of the dungeons it would work, so I'm scrolling it.
He'll send you one known working.
I'm gonna have to start Discord. Cause out of paranoia, I'm always closing Discord when I'm streaming. That and the fact that my PC is just generally incredibly garbage. Word light, dungeons, light. Dutch dog. Insert the mirror sword. Dude, dude.
0041.
Sorry, me is a little bit tired. Cut out. Down, Bude. The type part öffnen. Chiva Magia, go inside here. Come on. Einfügen. Good.
That version is for Tower of Tides.
Sorry. That version is specifically for Tower of Tides. Okay. Load ROM.
You'll need to play a much older build for Wind Fortress, though I'll try to find it.
Ah, come on. Load. Load. Tower of Tides, what you said. Tower of Tides. Oh! Okay. Can I throw you? No, I can't throw you into a void. Not yet, anyways. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Now I just have to find the mirror at some point.
Funny joke in basement floor.
Okay. Wait. Is the dark version the one through the mirror? Is that a Link Between Worlds situation?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I love stuff like that. As an example, you know what? Do you want to know what my favorite, what my favorite Metroid Prime is? Well, yeah. It's Metroid Prime 2, Echoes. I still love the original Metroid Prime, but Metroid Prime 2 basically made everything that made Metroid Prime 1 good, and cranked it up to 500. Well, most of it.
I've only played one so far.
No. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes also has the light and dark world concept. And the logic is basically that the stuff, the phase-on that you encountered in Metroid Prime 1 is so incredibly radioactive that it can break reality. And when a meteorite crash landed on Ether, like it's the same origin, the world has the same origin story to Talon 4 basically, but it's a different race. So when Ether, planet on which you are,
go back to Light World Tower, then go to basement and open chest. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I forgot, but this is not bad. I forgot to set a quick save. But yeah, when a meteorite hit Ether, Ether got split into two worlds. Dark Ether and Light Ether. And through portals you can go from the normal world.
Wind Fortress build.
And the Dark World has its entirely own ecosystem. Like, I thought originally, okay, yeah, different world, probably just a Dark World, probably all just the same thing, but in dark. And it seems like that at first, but it's so different. Like, the entire dark ecosystem, the only hostile thing in the dark ecosystem is the fact that you as a creature of light just can hardly survive in there. And the like the thing that is sentient and trying to murder you anyways. It's empty. Someone must have opened before you. Before you did. Too bad. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Ads.
Yeah, we're streaming already for more
Found a build.
for 2 hours.
Pinged you with it.
Ping you, nice.
Two minutes ads left.
Yeah. Öffnen. Builds.
When you open the old version, everything else will also be very different, so it's worth looking at that stuff too if interested. Complete different game.
Yeah, I already saw that this is a Game Boy file and not a Game Boy Color file like the others. Great. Select, unlock everything.
Back.
So what did you... Functional Wind Fortress build. Yeah, I kinda doubt with that. Oh, this is adorable. I don't know why, but I'm just so incredibly ecstatic about this. Yeah, you were right about the functioning part, which this feels much smoother than the other ones. Oh. So my question is now, am I supposed to always have this?
You can mute that noise by hitting either F5 or F6.
It's F5.
We'll mute the sound channel making the select noise.
Oh, this is cool. Also, I think this is... I'm kind of reminded of Minish Cap with that, I don't know why. But again, Minish Cap was my favorite small classic Zelda game, so there's a high chance that I'm just seeing that game everywhere. Same thing with Metroid. I'm basically seeing Metroid everywhere.
It's a lot more choppy in the current version for some reason. Gotta fix the spin animation.
But this is really fun to walk around in. Now I can see that the wind. Let's just say I see your vision in it. Because it is really fun to walk around in. And that's kind of a point, isn't it? Okay.
When the fortress is windy.
When the fortress is windy. When the windiest fortress. Then fortress windiest. Why? Brain, stop it. Get some help. Oh, nice. Is that over there? No, it's just normal area. But still. I don't know why, but I really like so semi-deserted places. So if I would find I don't know, one of those, a bookshelf somewhere in a ruined place, I would probably just sit down, chill, probably do some greenery, because why not?
Yeah.
Abuse the scene a little bit. Do some greenery. Not a very famous code word or something at all. Just, you know, chill. That's what I like about
Giggle
exploring.
and feel the walls and stuff.
Giggle and feel walls. Yeah, just chill around and take in the environment. That's what I mean.
Pet the moss growing on the book covers.
For example. Like, in Metroid Prime, my two favorite areas, like my most favorite just because the vibe is so incredibly chill, is Phendrana Drift. And afterwards is probably the Chozo Ruins. Because you go in there, and then you see that architecture that was not just built purely to brute force an environment to live in nature, but was more and more built with nature in mind, and you see how they try to do that, but not always succeeded. And when you see that place where nature is partially used to keep everything going, but also kind of taking over, it's just such a cool vibe, in my opinion. Also, one of the reasons why Metroid probably is one. That is probably one of the reasons why Metroid is one of the few sci-fi games I genuinely enjoy. Or sci-fi franchises for some reason. But that's just me because I'm weird.
Love how much the Prime 1 remaster improved the immersion in that way.
Yeah! Metroid Prime Remaster. Okay. Pet. Here's a thing that I'm always bitching about when I'm thinking about the Nintendo Switch and Metroid Prime. From my perspective, Metroid Prime has always been the perfect candidate for the Nintendo Switch. And why? Because of Metroid Prime Trilogy. I mean, I haven't played Metroid Prime Trilogy, but I played Metroid Prime 3 to some degree. It lost so much of what made Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 good that I don't like it at all, but that's not the problem. The problem is that the Nintendo Switch was advertised as, yeah, it's the be-all, end-all of all consoles, because you can have motion controls, you can walk around, you can take it with you, you have normal gamepad controls, you even have a fucking touchscreen for fuck's sake. And Metroid, specifically Metroid Prime, was exactly famous in that era of GameCube to Wii. They were already remastering a lot of GameCube titles. So why not do a GameCube title that already has specifically for itself so why not remake a GameCube title that already has a well-working motion control in it? Like why not? You want a game that can showcase how much what the Nintendo Switch is capable of, and you're not doing the most obvious thing in existence? Do you want me to smack you? Here it works. I was genuinely scared, but it's crashed again. But these don't work, but that is, well...
Nintendo doesn't do anything people want.
The thing is, I was one of the only ones who was actually asking for this, but I know how popular Metroid Prime was, and that it is, for people who actually played it, one of the best games in existence. And I'm not saying this because, oh my god...
Sword swiping lets you clip through walls in this build.
Okay, that's actually a pretty cool way of dealing with barrier issues. And yet, yeah, I know that I'm a Metroid fan, so I know that my opinion might not be the most valid. But I'm not the only one who's saying this, and the reason why people say that it's one of the best games out there is not because it is the best end-all be-all for all games. It's just exactly what it wants to be, and not more and not less. Metroid Prime is so incredibly well self-contained that it's actually impressive if you consider how incredibly bloated some other games are. I can't go inside here yet. Okay. Okay, I can't go that way yet. Okay, yeah, I get it. Nice. Every time I'm stuck, everything I'm stuck in it.
There's a hell of a lot more to explore in this version of the world.
Yeah. I don't know if I already saw everything or if I missed 99.9999999999999% of the world. Oh! I was actually very much expecting that I have to reload.
In this version of the overworld you haven't seen anything, it's completely different. Not exaggeration.
This is really interesting to look at. What? What did I do? Okay. Oh, wait. Did I clip downwards so much that I clipped, that I ended up at the top again?
Though there may be a slightly newer version of this version of the world. You'll try and find the cutoff point for this world.
The cutoff. Huh. Oh, this is delightful. Load ROM. Let's load you again. Snowy Village, Wind Fortress. Okay, we've been in here already. Huh.
Just pinged you.
Nice. Okay, if I wouldn't have fucked that up, I would end up here.
That build is the last one before the Great Reset.
The Great Reset. Okay, these vines are pretty cool to climb over.
There's supposed to be a climb animation here, but it ain't working.
What would I have been supposed to do? You mean when we go? Oh, of course. Okay.
On the vines.
Want to go back to the vines? That's a cool idea. I guess dumb is a bad sound, but I'm not seeing that often enough. Like my entire brain trail of thought is now that I would like to see more abandoned libraries where you can climb the shelves with something. Because either you can super jump up there if you know how, or you can abuse obstacles to get up there, or you just can't. But in this case, it's like part of the game mechanic, and I actually enjoy that a lot. Good. Then let us. Ah! And this one is now Game Boy Color, okay. Let's go to download again. Download again. Cut out.
The Majora's Mask has an abandoned library full of skull children and ghosts and spiders and stuff.
Yeah, but can you climb the bookshelves?
And it's completely optional content.
Ah, 32. Load ROM. 32.
Yes, you can.
Okay, honestly, I think that title looks kind of cool.
You can also move them.
Load ROM. Go back. Turn off magia. Pressing the options button. Please select a file. Corrupted file looking 1, corrupted looking file 1, corrupting looking file 2. Settings. Ah, good.
Corrupted file 2 is the dev room.
Okay. I'm pressing buttons, but while silly music doesn't start. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go to Todd. Oh! What's that? On the top left. Oh, I would have been so happy.
Magic meter.
I would have been so happy if I could have smashed the pots. I can still grab him. Still grab him. Ah, okay. What? Ah, ah, ah. You found hidden key. It can block it. Huh? It could barely read. Things here. Yay! Na 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 na. I'm back. Oh, this actually looks ruined this time. Yeah, this is how I run too. I'm grabbing my legs and just fly across the earth.
You found a hidden key. It can psych Jake Fan JK.
Yeah, this is what it looked like. To me, it can. My roommate and I, we have a running gag. About these digital. What have I called? What have they called? You know these signs where product names are written on, and there are digital versions of these now, which are, well, capable of being programmed wirelessly and stuff. And every time we see one of those malfunction, we just go, ah yeah, it costs, and then we just try, and when we just imitate the fax noise, you know, when you accidentally called fax instead of the actual normal number. Like
digital billboards.
Billboards? Are they called that boy? I meant the small signs on the. For example, if you're in a grocery store, these ones. Okay, start the works here. But that's like.
I love fax noise.
Yeah, that's like our joke. Like if we see one of us, yeah, that costs so much. That costs, and then we just imitate that fax noise. Okay, now everything is dark. Now I want a rollerblade, like a rollerblade item, where you can run a little bit faster, but only in like a straight line. And then you're stuck in this animation just because. Like similar like with Metroid, they didn't know how to animate someone. Ruru with wheelies is canon, yay! Oh, I would have loved to have wheelies. I would have killed for those. Well, not really. Okay, I'm back up here. Does it just replay? Okay, that makes sense. Ruru with wheelies it's now canon. And then she just wheelies around. Oh, Ruru is one of these annoying wheelie children. Oh, this is still so funny. Okay. What are those? Come on, get up there. Be way on the scene. I love this too much. This is so cool. I just love the idea of her rollerblading around.
Would be a funny mechanic.
Or did I mention that during the time that I had no electricity or properly working internet here, my brain was like hyper focused on random stuff, and at some point I was like, you know what? You started streaming channels, you started programming streams anyway, so why not brainstorm for something? And during that time, I just completely came up with a video game concept. like of Vietnam plus Ultra game I potentially wanna make at some point. And at some point I realized, wait, this is basically just a playable origin story for my character. I designed a playable origin story for my character. And on one end I'm just like, yeah, wait! Wait! I can throw you without you breaking?
OMG.
That would be cool if there would be some pots that would stay complete. Yeah, the idea is basically that it's it's something in between of a Metroidvania with stealth element in it and coffee talk. So the beginning of your day always starts with you working at your cafe, which the main character basically owns, and getting to know characters. And sometimes these characters are telling you something that you can use or that you can do or anything like that, and that can influence what you are able to do outside of that by, for example, stealing something that they might need, murdering someone that wronged them, or just simply plain being a petty troll to someone that doesn't like you. And that way, basically, the entire first act, which is basically just the prologue, the entire first act would basically just you getting to know the town you're in and getting to know your core customer base, basically.
That's funny. Interesting idea.
Yeah. The most proud I am actually of the level concept that I came up with, because I think it might be possible if you do it like in other 2D games, like side-scroller games. You know, in side-scroller games, when you go past a door,
the overworld in this build is the most interesting aspect.
And you would then basically just walk into here, and then it's a different level here. But in this case, every level, like every street is one of these levels, and you can go into the background and then switch to the next level, which would be that street. And that way the entire town gets a 3D-esque feel a little bit to it, because you can roam through the different streets and go around. Yeah, I'm too focused on other things. I would like to be able to get out of here. Is that the dark? Is there gonna be a dark world in general, similar to Link Between Worlds, or
like Silk Song background layering?
Yeah, kinda.
Yes.
Nice. The thing is, my brain already came up with like different town concepts. Like, for example, a town that is basically just one giant spiral downwards. And then you have in these little areas like small pockets that you can go into, that would basically be a town of the dwarves. And all the small alleyways that you could go into in the other things, which are all open places. In this case, literal caves, which sometimes are just used as a storage system. Or even hide smaller communities in them and stuff. And then my brain was like, oh yeah, Town of the Elves obviously looks like a fucking maple leaf.
Like the mountain minish.
Yeah. And in this case,
Dudes.
because platforming would also be an incredibly important aspect, so important that I'm trying to find a way to implement the core fighting mechanics into the actual platforming aspects. Like, for example, you have a button for blocking, and you can use the same button to break obstacles, and you have another button for evading, and you can use that to dodge obstacles and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course, makes sense. It's in other games too. But but I have a brain freeze because on one hand I really want to look at this world, and on the other hand my brain forces me to talk about my dumb ideas. Okay, up here is Vin Diesel, and here is the guy who played in Triple X 2. So over there's Vin Diesel again. Oh, the first hole I could actually get into. Okay. Nice. Little dudes. But yeah, the Minish voice, so cool. The Minish
This grotto is based on the common grotto from Ocarina.
The small one here. So I can pick up an item and I can throw it if I want to. Range of throw. Can you actually look in the direction I want you to look at? Okay. Ooh. What is the thing that I want to mention? Oh yeah. The thing that I wanted to really try to do in the Metroidvania aspect then is that despite the fact that the world is so incredibly feels so 3D because of how it works. And again, for example, with Alfheim, would be that every structural part of the leaf is basically one street, and all these small branches in the leaf can be ran into. Like I would need to try to make the concept the platforming smooth enough that you can basically stumble from one level into the next without losing any momentum. Which, if it is like going into a different room, is something I don't know if I know that from somewhere. What are you? The last time I saw you was in the Tower of Tides. Oh, this looks nice. A dark cave. Hehehe. I have not a lot of things to say because I'm just curious. Just looking at... Why do I feel like these are trees that grow minerals? This is what they look like to me. Are they? I don't know. They kind of look like that to me, and I like that a lot about them.
Just big crystals.
Just big crystals. Crystal. Oh, this is snow again, is it? Okay, can't go up here.
Could make them tree-ish though, probably.
Honestly, that sounds kind of fun.
There was an exit in that room.
In this room. And I just fecked it. Apparently I did. Ooh.
One before it.
Ah. Okay. I have too much fun running around here. Can I? No, can't. Did I watch a little bit too much Viva La Dirt League? Yeah, probably. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know the void would
Waterball.
Would like to step on. Oh. No. I got caught here somewhere and didn't think I could actually go through that. But I instinctively was right. Mind, I instinctively knew that I needed to go there. Gamer instincts. Unbeatable. Can't go up here, right? No, can't. Sadly. Mm-hmm.
FR.
Nice. That almost looked like an exit. Nope. Oh. I'm so used from the other build that I can walk up these waterfalls. These ice falls. Oh, imagine a waterfall that already that still is a waterfall, but it's but the water falling from it is literally just ice shards. And there's a heart. How adorable. Ooh. Get over here. Oh, okay. So much to run around and find. Oh? Can I? Apparently I can. Okay. Oh, okay. No collision. Makes sense. Hmm.
This map is far larger than the final version will be, sadly.
That's always sad to hear. I mean, a few things always need to be sorted out, of course, I understand that.
Had to cut quite a lot and completely redo it for various reasons.
Ah, okay, that one is supposed to be walkthrough, the others don't, okay. Hmm. So much to look around in. But honestly, since Silksong, I can kind of understand why some people are annoyed at games that are too big. And before Silksong, I never thought that I would actually think that a good Metroidvania can be too big. But Silksong is so incredibly big that I haven't even played through the entirety of it yet. And usually, when I'm playing a Metroidvania, I'm usually done with it in like a week. We game it out for almost a month. I'm still at Act 2. I'm on the verge of Act 3, but still. Don't get me wrong, as much as the more I have of that game, the more I'm gonna be happy with it, but I already know that I'm gonna feel so incredibly empty when I've finished that game. You... Is it different? No, it ain't. It ain't a different area.
Silksong is enormous, but honestly it's so well put together and has so much to do it doesn't matter. It's not an empty game with a massive world, it's a massive game with a full world.
Yeah.
So much love and care put in.
Yeah, I know. It's so overwhelming. In a good way, honestly. I can't stop playing this game. Like, I'm in front of Grandmother Silk in-game, basically. But I still have enough stuff to do that I can play this game almost the entire time off-screen. And I don't even have to look at Grandmother Silk. I mean Grand Silk. Grand Silk. It's Grand Silk. At least in my mind, and I need to normalize that for
There's
my
an
brain.
Act 3 BTW.
Oh yeah, I know. And I already know a few things of it. Could we change here into the dark world again? Or would we have been able to do that? Sounds fun.
Want spoil?
Nah, okay. Now I already know that the Void comes back in Act 3. And which is one of the reasons...
Yes.
Because... And I'm currently trying to find as much as possible off-screen. Which is why I'm so happy that I finally found the Witch Crest. And I'm currently building it, or trying to build it to a offensive healing crest. Like, I'm trying to put it, to overload it so hard with silk binding stuff that simply trying to stay alive kills everything around me.
Screaming parasite baby.
Yeah, I'm so glad that it's gone. I got paranoid since I had that fucking parasite baby in my inventory, and I constantly heard it in the background. I wasn't sure because it even screamed in the background when you had it paused. I wasn't sure if I was imagining it or if I left some video in the background open because I'm constantly multitasking when I'm playing this game. I'm watching a series on one end and playing Hollow Knight on the other. And recently I fell in love with the Beast Crest.
I felt so bad for it, but also it's very annoying.
I felt a little bad for it, but only in the case of, yeah, your mom also died just for you to be implanted in my body. But I have to get rid of you, otherwise I'm dying. Ah, don't come near me. What have you done? Oh, I love that. Ah. Only I had honey to soothe my throat. Where would we be able to find the honey? Somewhere in the village or in one of the other forests?
It becomes a part of you.
I mean, yeah.
You don't kill it.
I mean, technically, yeah. Technically, you turn the witch crest. The baby is the witch crest.
Shop.
Ah, the shop. But also we know from the Architect crest that Hornet can learn everything if she tries hard enough. Ah, I feel that for some reason.
True.
My left ear is so oversaturated from the sound that I thought for a second that my headset is being asymmetrical. But my left ear just started to tune out the sounds.
Do you want to try a different game like Repugnant Booty or Cave Story or Kiwi?
Wait, Kiwi?
LOL.
I mean, sure, why not? Let's try one more game before we end it for today.
I sent you Kiwi.
Kiwi! Oh wait, did you send it to me on Twitter? On Twitter?
I might stream in your server after this game dev or something. Discord.
You might stream in my server. Well, if you want to.
Douchecord.
Douchecord. I mean, if you want. No problem. You're also always welcome to join us playing anything. For example, if you have haste, I would love to make a stream once where I'm playing haste with different people. So far, I only know 2 people who have haste. My roommate.
There was a town called Douchecock.
Douchecock. I don't know what to think about that, but I also
like
know.
A lost couple driving through the town on a road trip.
I mean, I heard stranger
Honey,
things.
turn into douchecock so we can get a map, please.
I'm so confused. This. Fucking booty rooms, cave story.
I have stupid thoughts sometimes.
Yeah, I see that. But don't worry. You fit right in with the other weirdos. Lovingly speaking, obviously. Like, Fabio ain't any better. Fabio sometimes asks very weird questions. Or says, ah yeah, choose between A and B, and you don't know what A and B is, and I'm just like, what the hell am I...
Honey, we need to get to douchecock before sundown, drive faster.
Ah, no, we need
Gotta
to get
find the
deeper.
motel.
We need to get deeper in the tunnel. What is it that I want to do? I wanted to beta tester.
The whole town is just people dressed up as jockeys.
Build download. Cave
Hockey
story.
jockeys.
I already know how to save that. I'm gonna just end BGB for a second and remove my headset because it's starting to hurt. Ow. Do you know that feeling when you're wearing your headset for too long and then suddenly your ears feel like someone pressed them in one of those hydraulic press videos? And you don't know what to do because on one end, everything you have to do is still requiring your headset. That's kind of an annoying part when I want to make videos. When I'm just here relaxing for 5 minutes, and the moment I want to edit,
The
suddenly
dent in
my
your head
ears hurt,
intensifies.
and I'm just, why? The dent in your head intensifies. Where's the download? Where's the download? Yeah, good. Copy. No, not copy. Cut out. Other games. Wait. Builds. All right. So, I'm gonna do the following. We're gonna try out a little bit the different levels in the Repugnant Party Cave Story demo. And then we're gonna end for today because I'm seriously getting a headache at this point. As much as I love trying out new stuff, other games, Cave Story. Ah! Dokutsu Monogatari. controls are very nice.
You can change color palette in settings.
And settings. Options.
Recommend gray's high contrast.
Gray high contrast. Colors.
Music is super screwed up in this right now. BTW, please forgive.
He is gray high contrast. Apply.
Most maps are present though.
I'm also gonna tune down the sound a little bit. Most maps are present though. I mean, Cave Story is one of those games that I sadly never really played. Which is on my own accord, because I did play it a few times, but I never really finished it. And I think I have that game 3 times. Yay. Hey, I know you. Yeah. I think I know why I never streamed the game. One of the reasons why I never streamed the game is because I have it on my fucking PlayStation, Nintendo 3DS. I have it on my 3DS. Well, I had it on my 3DS before I modded it, and then I didn't have it anymore on my 3DS. And that was the original reason why I never streamed it, really. Because you can't really stream games from the 3DS unless you have a new 3DS XL, and the streaming mod in it. Like, there's a program which has a PC counterpart with which you can...
freeware.
Cave Story's freeware? Since when? Hello, dude.
Always LOL.
Yeah.
The original version has been available on PC for free since 2004.
Okay.
Rosemary.
Good. Isn't that... Nah, the place that I had in mind is further up, right? Or was it? Where the living suitcase attacked us. And yes, I'm calling it a living
Though
suitcase.
most maps are present, most aren't connected. So you'll have to make a save state on the map select.
Like in... Okay. Huh. That would have been cool. Okay, oh, I just randomly hurt my foot. Load ROM. Load ROM. Load ROM. Press select for map select.
And the further down the list you get, you should make save states since you can't scroll up and it's very slow.
Okay. Good. Load ROM.
Hit select for jetpack BTW.
GER. Ha! Talking about greenery.
One minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, you arse. Read. Well, let's go inside here. Let's go and take a look around. Oh.
I'm back.
You're back. Nice. Do you want to know a fun fact about Germany? Fun fact you probably never heard of, or you might. Yeah, you probably never heard of.
Sure.
One of the most famous games in the land of Germany is a so-called shareware, which basically just means that people constantly shared it back and forth until pretty much everyone had it. It spread so far that you could basically find it on every fucking PC in a school. Like in any school, sit down, there's gonna be that game on it. And I'm not kidding. Like, this game was as common on a school PC as the Windows pinball game, which was pre-installed. And another incredibly fun thing about this is how it actually came into into how it actually came to this
What
in the
game?
first place. This game was incredibly cheaply. This game was incredibly cheaply made. It's basically just a semi-animated background, and that's basically it, what the game is. Basically. But the game was used as an advertisement for a beer event. There we go, Germans and their beer again. And someone stole it with a USB drive and just loaded the game onto the USB drive because the game is so incredibly small. The game is called
LOL.
The game is called Mohun, and it's literally just one semi-animated background. Then you have these crappily animated wild chickens flying around, and you are literally just a cursor who's gonna point to these chickens and shoot them. Mohun basically means swamp chicken. I don't know what the actual German translation is. I think in English outside of Germany it's called crazy chicken or something. But because someone stole it from that event, and from that one person it spread through the entirety of Germany. Again, I'm not joking, literally everybody in Germany knows this game. Or knew this game. And because it became so incredibly popular, because it was everywhere.
Duck Hunt but alcohol.
Yeah, it's basically Duck Hunt, yeah. It became so popular that it even turned it into its own franchise, which kinda lost the appeal of the original game, though, because the original game literally was just this point-and-click shooter. And there were newer versions of this game, and they all had small little gimmicks, like you could, for example, play tic-tac-toe with someone else. There was a tic-tac-toe field, you could shoot at it, and when you look away and come back, someone is gonna have X'd another spot that you didn't shoot at. And when you play it that way, like, you can literally play tic-tac-toe against the PC in that game, which is so cool. And if you win that, you get, well, there's gonna be a small diddly-dee or whatever. Like, you just get a small Yeah. It is so simple, but because it's so simple, it works.
Tic-tac-toe was the first PC game. I think 1940s.
I thought the first PC game was Pong. But I might be wrong, obviously. I also used to say that Nintendo basically invented video games, so... Well, Nintendo invented mobile
70s.
video games. With the Game & Watch. But that's it. Oh. Nothing here.
The earliest version of Pong was called Tennis for Two. Ran on an airplane control computer or something. 1950s.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. I love running around in this. Okay. If I don't hurt me. Spike's a friend, not foe. Spike's a friend, not foe. Spike's a friend, not foe. I mean, I know that's supposed to be just weed, but... Oh, I have to stop myself from making dumb drug jokes. God forsake.
Spikes are friends, not food.
Spike's a friend, not food. You get it. Can't go inside here. Okay, I have a invisible gauge for that. Apparently, that's good. But I noticed that. But I noticed that yesterday too. Ooh. Oh, you know, fun. And tuck. But yeah, running around is a lot of fun so far. I know I'm gonna play that as soon as you finish with that thing. I'm so serious. It would also be a little bit sad if I then suddenly finish your Game Boy
Gotta
version.
make him jump just a few pixels higher.
Okay. Let's go. Let's get down to business. Da-da-dum. Da-da. Ah. Get him back. Ah.
So you don't have to wait as long to reach the high blocks.
Okay. Makes sense. Good. But for now, I really need to end it for today. Otherwise, I'm probably going to die. From a headache. I'm starting to get a headache. But really, thank you for joining in. And thank you for giving me the opportunity of trying out your work in progress. Like, seriously, I feel, how do I say this? I feel so overwhelmed to a certain degree by this.
Thanks for playing my broken games.
That when you were suddenly writing in my Discord server, I was literally short-circuiting. My brain was literally short-circuiting. I didn't know what to say. I know, I'm weird. But yeah. I hope you had fun. For I did have fun. And yeah, if you want, we can make Sunday my beta testing stream. So I'm gonna
LOL.
Look through your different versions if you want to. Because I really have fun trying them out. And yeah. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Video? Huh. Whenever you're watching this. Challenge!